So real quick, guys, I want to tell you guys that I asked, well, first of all, I hope everybody's having a good Friday. I asked my parents several times throughout the years. Well, not several, maybe 2 or 3 times. I said, because I wanted to know, why did my my step grandmother tell me my parents was going to hell at their wedding anniversary? I mean, it's not the kind of place that she would tell some people's son or their child or whatever, say, hey, your parents going to hell, while they're up there, dancing in front of all the church members at the field house. I got to keep bringing that up, guys, because I'm only going to talk about things that always weigh heavy on my mind. That's one thing that sticks out, is when my step grandmother told me that my parents was going at their wedding anniversary, which I didn't even want to go. I never wanted to be around these church members at all, because they would irritate me. They would ask me stupid questions and stuff like this. That's one of the reasons I didn't go up and speak in front of these motherfuckers at that place. But here's my step grandmother. Matter of fact, my grandparents were the only people there who weren't part of that group, that church group. My grandparents, maybe a couple others, were the only people there that wasn't part of that church group. So my grandparents already knew what it was hitting for. But I asked my parents. Matter of fact, the last thing I ever spoke to my father before I went off on him that morning I told y'all about, before I left the house, never to return again. This is after witnessing the hauntings and the sicknesses. I witnessed it both, guys. I actually witnessed the startup of the curses. I was there when God basically was like, get out. You know what I mean? Like, God literally was telling me, get out, don't come back here anymore. So them telling me not to come back, it was like, you don't have to tell me twice, because God had already told me don't come back to this place. And I already see that people getting fucked up. I already saw it starting up. I saw the sickness, and I saw the destruction starting up. This is back in 2022. God knows where it's at today. I don't even know what the hell is going on. You see what I'm saying? I don't even know what the hell is going on with the so-called family, other than what I'm hearing on YouTube about the situation. Sounds pretty bad, but I'm telling you, I was there when it started up. And let me tell you something. It was not good. It's frightening when God put that scunion on your ass, or when you witness that. It's not pretty. It's not nothing that you wish on nobody. Even if you hate somebody, it's just certain things you don't want to see. God tell you to get out and don't turn around, don't come back, like he told Lot them and his wife. You better get the hell out of there and don't come back. I hear these motherfuckers, they basically in Dante's Inferno right now. And people trying to run, good luck with that. Good luck with that, trying to run, trying to get away. Now they ain't trying to run and get away. Good luck with that. That's all I can say about that. As long as I get my justice, I don't care what the fuck these rats do. I don't care where they scurrying. Where the hell they scurrying to next. But yeah, that was like the last thing I asked my father before I got into that argument, never to speak to this person again. I want to know why. It was like God was speaking. I want to know, why did my grandparents say that to me? They was surprised. I probably was surprised I still brought that shit up. But I didn't get no answer. It was always a blank face. Every time I asked them that, they never responded, guys. That's my answer. They never responded when I asked them that. But I knew it was something serious. How the hell do you tell somebody's son that at somebody's wedding anniversary, hey, your parents going to hell, right? And you're just like, imagine, 24-year-old, you don't know what, you just like, huh? You see what I'm saying? I guess they didn't want to tell me too much, but they was probably angry sitting there, because they knew what was going on. Imagine what my grandparents went through, knew what they had to sit back, see me as the loving person I am, and watch these monsters play these games all these years. That must have really, really burdened my grandparents. Must have really burdened them. And the only reason they probably even saw my parents' faces is to try to tap in on what was possibly going on with me. That's why my parents didn't like my grandparents. They didn't like them because it was a war going on and I was in between. Grandfather probably asked my parents, "Hey, how's your son doing?" And they just saw this disgust on their looks. They knew that my parents hated me, and my parents knew that my grandparents loved me, and it was a war going on for years. I feel so bad knowing that now that I know this today. I know the whole story. I feel like I could not do it. Like if I don't like somebody, man, only Lord knows why people just didn't approach me in my adult life to tell me what the lowdown was. Because after the age of 26, I was pretty much settled into my own life. I lived on my own. I took care of my own business. You know, why nobody ever came in, you know, even though they saw I wasn't part of that covenant. I don't know why no adult ever came in to give me the lowdown. Because somebody had gave me the lowdown, I would have kept shit quiet. I wouldn't have said nothing. Got me, y'all. That's why I say I got a lot of questions. I do. I got a lot of questions about things that I can't get answered right now, and nobody on YouTube can answer it for me either. Some questions will probably never get unanswered that I have. I'm willing to I accept that though. Got to move on, right? But it was a war going on, and I just feel sorry my grandparents had to sit there and deal with these sorry motherfuckers while they loved me to death and knew that I was an earth angel, most likely, and knew I was dealing with the devil. That must have been really hard for them. But that's all I want to tell y'all, man. That's what happened. That's what happened when I would ask them that. They wouldn't respond. But I knew it was something terribly wrong.